We've got a legitimate gold mine on our hands. So it's Wednesday night, and that's definitely Coke. It's Wednesday night, and I'm crushing ore, and I just got a really surprising result that I can't not share. This bucket of ore is from an upcoming video where Fern, Gadsy, and I went and sampled a reef mine that I found about 3 years ago and got a really good show of color, but now I have the equipment to process it. All I did was take the sort of sands at the bottom of the bucket, and I ran them through my classifiers and I panned off anything that was under 50 mesh. So we're talking just dirt that was sort of lying at the base of the face. And I've got yellow light above me right now, so this is probably not going to look as impressive as it does in real life, but there is a tail of gold just from the dirt at the top of this pan. It looks terrible. I promise you, there's probably 100 specks of very fine free mill gold there. So I've got all excited and I started processing some of the smaller pieces of ore in my Star Picket dolly pot. And yes, that is my Apocalypse toilet paper. We bought that like a month ago when I caught the flu. And so this is the ore we're dealing with. Look at that. Look at the sulfides. Oh. This is just a scrap piece of steel that's used for debt collection and, you know, making sure that if anyone's sister's been hurt on a date that we get justice. And this is a Star Picket driver you pick up from Bunnings for like 10 bucks, and that's just a really strong magnet, as you can kind of see. So, I am going to get the rest of this crushed down just to that under 50 mesh, and then we're going to pan it out. And with some luck, we're going to see a really nice tail of color. And if we do, we've got a legitimate gold mine on our hands. This is a 10 mesh and a 20 mesh sieve. We don't care about those sizes. They're not reduced down enough for free mill gold. But this is a 30 mesh and a 50 mesh classifier. We're actually going to pan this stuff. Now, it's not reduced down enough, but if there are any little nuggets or specimens or larger flakes of gold, they'll be in these two classifications. And given this is only a sample, I'm more than happy to just run these through the pan. Okay, here we go. So obviously with ore, you really want to stratify it. The gold usually comes out so fine. And we want to make sure that everything is wet, because the dirt is also dry that it becomes hydrophobic or repellent to water. I brought you over to the yellow light once again. Any gold in this is going to be super exciting. I mean, it was a very small sample, so if we don't get anything, I'm not too disheartened yet. What? No! They're proper flakes. Oh my god. That was legitimately a tiny, and I mean tiny, sample of ore. If that's what we're getting out of that ore, I am going back and filling as many buckets as I can, because that is a significant result for like 100 grams of ore. That's probably, at my best guess, that's probably 4 to 5 ounces a ton. I've brought you into a little bit better light. We have white light, so now you should be able to see it properly. But look at that! Honestly, not only do we have those larger flakes, but we've got all of that micro gold. There is so much of it. Well, it's pretty lucky I've got about 6 of those in the fridge, because it's going to be a long night of manually crushing ore until I can start up the RC1 in the morning and get through all of it. Thank you so much for watching this short little impromptu video. I was super excited to discover that, and I was not expecting that result at all. So I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, please consider hitting the subscribe button to help the channel grow bigger and better. Give your dog a scratch behind the ears, so I'll be peace! But I'm out. Together we are free, forever we are free. It's all so